My name's Becky, I live in Abergele and I'm here to talk a little bit about Help to Buy. My son's called Max, he has ADHD and he struggles every day with his emotions, with understanding other people's emotions. He quite often has meltdowns which results in the climbing out the windows and things like that. They were the original windows, they were 90 odd years old and just not safe at all. With my son able to climb out of them and no locks on them or anything. I just felt like I needed something to change. I just don't have the means. I work part-time, being at home with my son a lot. He is in school during the day, but I need to be readily available in case he needs anything. Just had a quick look around and found Help to Buy. It was on Facebook I saw them, and I just sort of thought, oh, I'll inquire. Didn't really think anything of it, didn't think anything would come of it, but a couple of weeks later they got in touch and just a little bit, well, this is actually happening. And the lady that was on the phone was lovely. Lockable windows, not just security for the house, but security for my children. Huge, huge difference. And it's really refreshing being able to open windows. Before I couldn't really open them and leave them open because they weren't safe. Anybody could have wandered in and out of the house. It's just lovely to be able to open them and go out and feel safe. I was really surprised that this was available because there's so much available for tenants. Very little available for people who own their own home. It's overwhelming really, and it's quite nice to know that there is a company out there that will help people in my position. You could get a little bit lost, don't you, because you have your own home, it's assumed that everything's fine, you don't need anything. That's not true. I had to work 3 jobs for us to be able to buy the house. It doesn't stop there, but life changes, doesn't it? You just have to try and make it work. It's your own home, you then don't have any money to do anything to it, so it's a difficult situation to be in. Chloe, I spoke to from the very beginning, ran through everything with me, she just had the kindest voice. She contacted me every step of the way when the surveyor was coming, keeping me informed about everything, making sure that I was happy, and that seemed to be her main concern, that everything was going okay and I was happy with everything, which was lovely. When I found out that the directors of the company put their own money into a pot to help pay for the windows, I was quite overwhelmed. Didn't think anybody would be that selfless, putting their own money into something for someone else. We don't live in a world like that usually. I think it's incredibly kind and just lovely. I'm not sure I could really put into words, and I can't thank them enough. I really can't. It does work. It can happen. Actually, I found a lot of, my friends and family have just been quite overwhelmed by it as well. I'd like to say to all the people at Help to Buy, thank you from the bottom of my heart, from my family to yours, just thank you.